the Lost for Words podcast, the best podcast on the internet. You niggas just don't know it yet. We back for another episode. I'm Marcus. To my right, the one and only Blur of Lightning. Down below, Mr. No Face, No Case, No ID on. Fellas, how y'all been, man?
Been good, man. Been
Been
good.
good.
Yeah,
Can't complain.
yeah.
Been
Life is
ready.
good.
Been ready.
Same. Bruh, so much has happened since our last one. Let's just jump right into shits, man.
All right.
Uh, this past Sunday, we saw a hell of a game. To me, Super Bowl 57, one of the greatest Super Bowls in my memory that I was able to, where I was alive to see live.
hmm
Uh, Blur, what did you think of it? What was your opinions of the game?
Oh, it was awesome, man. It's the type of game I expected from number one teams. A lot of offense, a little defense here and there,
Yeah,
but a close game. Like it was. I enjoyed every minute. I couldn't even take my eyes off of it, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was rigged and the script was scripting. No, I was like, it was a good game. Like I said, man, it's what you would expect the Super Bowl to be. Both of the best teams competing at a high level, going back and forth. A lot of chess matches in that game, and unfortunately, none of our predictions was right.
We
But
was all wrong as hell.
we did guess the right winning team.
Yeah,
But that almost could have went either way
it could have.
where the game went. So
Bruh, the only Super Bowl in my recent memory that I think was better was the Brady comeback. That was
With the
probably
Falcons.
better. Huh?
So against the Falcons.
The Falcons, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
that's the
but
GOAT, man. He's GOAT for a reason.
mm, people are coming around to that my homeboy.
No, too
But
early.
no. Let me
That's too
so
I
early.
mean, we could rediscuss at the end of his career. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe
um
if he sticks with Andy Reid and continues doing what he's doing,
well
maybe.
so if Brady's the GOAT and you break his career down like in his first 4 years, Mahomes got more MVPs and more Super Bowl MVPs than Brady. So I mean,
Yep.
if we're gonna project that over a career, I think it may be early,
But
but
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
but
early. You can't really project because you could break down LeBron first 4 years in the league.
he was
He
always
went
great.
if he didn't have, but if he didn't have the longevity, if he didn't play for the remainder 16 years,
Yeah,
he would just have been good in his. He would have just had that spurt. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. He didn't get to the finals till his seventh year. So
but
Imagine that.
yeah,
but
So he's
also
definitely doing his thing now. But the one thing he's gonna have to do is continue to do it.
yeah. What was you saying, Blur?
but also with Patrick Mahomes, like no, his stats can be better the first 4 years. There gonna be plenty of people that comes along and have great stats better than someone the first 4 or 3 years, 5 years. But are you gonna make it to 8 Super Bowls and win seven?
Brady didn't do that.
He won seven Super
He
Bowls.
didn't go to only eight.
I
Nah, he
know,
did
but he
that.
still won
Yeah,
seven. He won. I think he went to 9 or 10, but he won seven. That's hard as hell to do in the NFL.
yeah, it
It's
To
hard
is.
win
to
seven
it's hard
Super
to just get
Bowls.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
but
some teams that ain't never smelt the Super Bowl.
that's true. But back to this Super Bowl 57. Uh,
hmm
so salute to Jalen, bro. Right?
hmm
He didn't prove to me that he can throw the ball, but he ran the hell out of that motherfucker. Right? It was
Uh,
it was 4th and 5. They called a quarterback run, bro. He got that shit. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, and he did. He made some good throws, but it wasn't throws to where it's like, all right, that shit was like the game's on the line, and he made a throw. Nothing stood out to me, bro. He made
So,
throws that an NFL quarterback should make.
do you
Uh,
think he's top 10 in the league right now?
yes, but not because of his arm. If he was not mobile, he would not be top 10. I never doubted his running. Like he's dope. But my thing was if they could make him pass, it's gonna be a long day for him. And they couldn't make him stand there and pass. Um,
he threw over 300 yards, so he did stand there and pass.
is did he?
Yes,
Okay. I didn't know he threw for three.
and
I
Pat Mahomes threw for 150, I think.
192.
192. Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
or
And
193, something like that. What was you saying?
He only threw one touchdown.
Yeah.
I don't know how many other people care about that, but
Yeah, that
And
over
he ran for
under.
three. He ran for three touchdowns though. That's a record.
Yeah. He got the rushing record
well, he
too.
tied the record. He tied the record.
Oh, he
Yeah.
tied it. Okay.
Yeah.
But he got the most rushing yards, right?
No, he didn't. He beat it, didn't he?
No, I
And I
think it
think
was three.
Terrell Davis had three as well, and
Yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know about y'all when bruh tackled Mahomes and he got up and limped over to the sideline and put his head in bruh's shoulder. It was screaming. I said, game
He
over.
he wasn't injured.
Bruh, you can't say that.
That
Stop
man
saying
was
Bruh,
that.
he
injured. Well, I
Stop
don't know
saying
why
that.
people
bruh,
keep saying he was injured.
Stop saying
he
that,
was
bruh.
not injured. No,
How do you?
I watched him play the whole game, and I ain't seen not one limp.
He
I
that
ain't seen
nigga.
one mishap. I ain't.
He was
No,
limping.
no,
Yeah,
he
he was
wasn't.
limping. Bruh,
He go scramble for 20 yards, didn't miss a beat.
if you see,
No.
bruh, if you see that play from the end zone, the nigga is wincing the entire run. His face is fucked up like, bruh, he's trying to
Yeah,
win though,
because
bruh.
you're right. Because he need to put on a show so he can make himself look better than what he is.
Think
That's
about what you
all.
saying, bruh.
Nah, I think he was injured.
I
Think
don't think
about
I
so.
think
that.
he just played
Sorry.
through it.
Yeah, he
I think he
played
was
through
just
it.
able to play through it.
I heard so many people talk about high ankle springs and how hard it is to play through it and cut and do all that stuff, but it seemed like Patrick Mahomes was just
He
fine.
wasn't cutting though. He was running a straight line.
That first 20-yard run, but he juked the hell out that linebacker. But you need to go back and
What
watch
first
that
20
play.
yard run?
The one in the fourth quarter when he needed to get
No,
the first down.
he was not juking. That was a majority straight run.
He juked once. A dude got in on him and he cut left from him. How he cut so good? No, he wasn't
Bruh.
injured.
At halftime, they probably take that thing and shot it up, bruh. I'm not gonna sit here and say he wasn't injured because we've seen his greatness, and I think he deserved the benefit of the doubt on that, bruh. Like I don't think he
I,
was faking it. What benefit would he have to fake an injury?
it's not that he was faking it. It's I'm comparing. I guess it's not the same when he first injured it and he just retweaked it.
Yeah,
But when he first injured it, he was hopping on one leg,
yeah.
so I knew he was injured because he
Well,
just couldn't put no pressure on it at all.
he had also what that was 3 weeks ago from the Super Bowl, so he had 3 weeks to heal. I think,
Exactly.
but I'm
Exactly.
saying that tackle retweaked it, bruh. You know how injuries is, bruh. Like it don't take much to retweak an injury.
You also talking to you have friends who have torn their ACL and still went on about their
Yeah,
life.
and still played a game and ran a nigga blew his knee out, played the next week and got a pick six, bruh. Ran the whole fucking field, bruh. On no nothing in his knees, bruh. We saw that shit live, bruh.
I think it just depends on, you know, that individual, and
They pain
not only
tolerance.
their pain, yeah, not only that, but also just like their makeup. Like two people, same build, same athleticism, same like everything. Everything's the same, but they're just different people, literally. Like I think it can affect them differently. You feel what I'm saying?
For
Like
sure.
so
For
I
sure.
definitely don't think he was
Faking?
I don't think he was faking.
Yeah. Me either.
Only person in my life I seen play through injuries is Kobe Bryant,
And not
like
well.
a man.
He was getting 30 points on 30 shots. That's not really
He played through injuries.
uh
LeBron sprained his ankle. He out for 2 weeks. So I don't want to hear it.
he's a goat.
So
Oh,
he
hey,
also
shout out
he
to that
also
man.
extended his career to 20 plus years.
Yeah. 20
Yes,
plus
that might
20 plus years of carrying franchises on his
that's why
fucking back.
I don't get mad. Like I don't have a problem with when like Kawhi Leonard like sit out because he injured. Like
Yeah.
because they don't care about you. All
They
they're
don't
gonna
give
do
a
is
fuck.
replace you with the next draft pick. Like you gotta. It's all about self preservation, dog.
And
You
and
gotta
if
do what's best for your future.
and if you play injured, they're gonna say, "Oh, he was trash." They're not gonna say, "Oh, he
Yeah,
was hurt." Give him a break.
if he can't produce for his team, then he shouldn't be playing.
Yeah. But for back to this Super Bowl, let's get to this hold. What's y'all opinions about that hold call?
I
it wasn't
honestly
enough. It wasn't
I don't
enough.
care.
To me, it wasn't enough.
What'd you say, Nardian?
I said I don't care. Like if they would have called it, cool. If they didn't call it, cool. I don't really care.
So,
I feel
uh,
like the game was lost. I mean, that's just one play, dog. Like calls, you're not gonna get every call. Why were you in that position to lose by one play? That's kind of like my thinking on it.
so Blur, you said you didn't see enough, right? Would
Yeah, I ain't
would
saying
that
no.
would that have been a call, or should that have been a call if it was the first quarter?
If they if you saying if they would have called it,
No, I'm saying if
'cause
that would have happened in the first quarter instead of the fourth, should it have been a penalty?
I would have reacted the same way. Said it wasn't enough.
Bro, he grabbed
If
his
it
jersey. You could see the jersey come off of Schuster's back, bro. He had a hand of jersey.
when I saw the play, they threw the flag when he cut in, when he cut out and cut in, and cut back out.
Yeah,
That's when they threw the flag. He
yeah.
pulled his jersey later on in the play, but they already threw the flag.
He pulled it twice. He pulled it. He pulled it with
Ooh,
his right hand when he cut out, and then he pulled it again when Juju cut upfield. It was he
yeah,
held him twice.
it wasn't enough to me. I ain't see enough where it stopped him, it impeded him. It didn't do anything. Like I ain't see enough. At least that's how I feel. Now only Juju can say whether it slowed him down or not. It's
So
just what I saw.
so what do you think about Bradbury saying he held, and he was just hoping the ref didn't call it?
If he held, he held. I'm just saying it wasn't enough for him to throw the flag. Like only Bradbury could say he held the person, but from me looking at it, from the ref looking at it, I don't think it was enough.
So do you think the game was rigged?
I ain't saying it's rigged.
I'm just
In the
asking.
end of in the end of the day, it is what it is. But
Yeah.
they called it. Now, I don't agree with the call, but they called it. You
And
know, and
who's to say they wasn't letting it slide earlier and gave them a warning? Like we're gonna call this.
He actually
Like
did pass interference Juju earlier, and they did not get that call.
you're right, he did. I saw that, but and I agree. They could have warned them, or they could have just thought to themselves and like, I let him get away one before. I can't let it happen again. But it's just to me, it's timing, man. I'm sorry. Like you may want to say that's not the only play that caused this, but timing matters. It matters a lot.
Bro,
Like if you're not gonna call it then, don't call it now. If that in that case, just call it. Period. Like
it's
don't wait. Just call it. If it happened then, call it then. If it happened now, call it now.
it's too important of a play, bro, to not call.
It's important. The whole every play in the Super Bowl is important.
I
So
agree.
if you letting stuff go, then that you giving people false thoughts on maybe I can get away with this because you
That's
let it go
true.
before.
That's true.
I think every play is important, but also it's unrealistic to expect the referees to catch every single thing every single time. Like I don't know how many it is out there. I feel like it's like four, maybe six or eight. I don't know. I could look it up, but like
It ain't
they're
enough.
gonna miss some, dude. Like they're human, unless they go to the electronic or something where they're constantly looking at the plays on a delay or something like there's, and then that's just gonna slow the game down. They're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
So
for every play, yeah, and it's probably holding on every play anyway. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
which I always feel like they pick and choose what they want to call. I
yeah.
think they see more than they say that. I think they see more than they let on to be, and they just pick and choose what they want to call.
But I think that's true in all leagues. Like in the NBA, stars get calls. It's star calls. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends who did
Juju ain't
it.
no star.
Juju is not a star, but again, I think that moment was too big to let that shit slide. Um, but um,
But either way, it was a good game.
great
There's a lot
game.
of other stuff that happened in the game that shouldn't even led up to that. So,
Yeah,
and there's seven
and
refs.
seven.
and
Okay.
you should and as a corner, you should be better. You shouldn't even have to be tugging at a dude anyway.
Well, they was getting
So
8 on that in and out, bruh. They gave
my
up 2 touchdowns on that in and out.
my point
Oh, I
exactly.
saw that.
My point exactly. So you already knew they've been killing you, so you should have been guarding that better. And even if he beat you, let him score. Because if you let him score, at least y'all get the ball back and y'all can try to score. Now y'all don't.
Y'all get more than 8 seconds to score, yeah.
I saw a video breaking that down too, and apparently that was an issue for the Eagles well before the Super Bowl, the
What
little in
was?
and out,
Mm.
the in and out play, because
Yeah.
the Jaguars did it to them. It was the exact same play. So I think
And
Kansas City picked up on that. Somebody on Kansas
hmm
City's offense saw that worked, and they saved it for like the last play of the game,
Yeah.
and it worked twice. They
Yeah.
used it twice for touchdowns. So
Yeah.
film study.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And
So
I know in our prediction show, we was talking about the corners and who's gonna play Kelsey. Kelsey scored his touchdown on Slay.
did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Remember
Beat
I
the
said
hell out of him.
remember I said I would double
Yeah.
Kelsey. I said put Slay on their best receiver.
Yeah.
And part of that, I mean, Kelsey, it's going to be hard for any corner to cover a tight end, like a good tight end, because they're
Exactly.
big and they're
Hmm
fast. It's like
Yeah.
it's hard to get around them.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not surprised. I'm trying to think of like a corner that I probably would be okay. I feel like Jalen Ramsey did good on Grunt that one year. So
Was that prime Grunk though?
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know if that was when Grunk's back was hurting and stuff,
Yeah.
but it take a special kind of corner to, I mean, just a special player to be able to guard these tight ends because they're 6'5",
Yeah.
275 pounds,
Yeah.
running a four something like
Quick.
put
Yeah.
two people on them, and let somebody else beat you. It just so happened that Juju beat y'all, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Oh, well, I mean, Juju came alive at the end,
yeah.
but
I ain't gonna give him
But-
that much love. Like,
hey,
Kelsey,
you know, maybe we hated Juju on a false pretense, man. Maybe we let AB sway our opinion on Juju.
I didn't
AB
hate
definitely,
Juju.
AB definitely didn't sway my opinion. I don't even like AB, so he didn't sway nothing for me. But
I didn't hate Juju.
Juju's ain't good. Period. What's the wide receiver name for the Eagles? Brown said it best. So
What'd he say?
Yeah.
I sent y'all the message earlier. No,
But
y'all
the
be
people
looking at
listening
nothing.
don't know what he said.
Yeah, we talking to a wide audience.
Yeah, people listening don't know what he said.
He pretty much told him because he made a Valentine joke about Bradbury.
Yeah, that
And
was
he told
good.
him he told him congratulations, y'all win the Super Bowl, but don't act like you just the stuff. Sit down somewhere. It's pretty much what he told him.
I mean,
So,
to the victor go the spoils, though, right? Like, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of corny if you ain't like if you not the type to talk jump. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't gonna talk when you down, don't talk when you up.
Juju was
Yeah.
talking though. That nigga was coming out dancing before every game on niggas' logos.
Yeah,
That-
but that's
that's-
before. That's before nobody didn't want him.
What you mean?
He was a free agent. He was
No.
on the market.
He was dancing on logos in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah, but that's
while
different
back.
than directly attacking an individual that did nothing to you.
He held me. That's doing something to me. I
Yeah,
could have
but
scored
it's-
the winning touchdown.
It's part of the game. McKinnon could have scored the winning touchdown too, and he slid.
He chose to take a knee. I'm saying he chose to take a knee to run the clock out. Juju could have scored the winning touchdown, but this nigga held him from the other team. I think that's fair game, bro. Don't
I
hold
think
me.
that's. I think
Well,
it's
we don't
corny.
know if he would have scored that touchdown or not. But
He was, bro.
I think it's corny. Like I think like it
I do
was
too.
funny.
I
It
agree with
was like a clever little thing, but I just thought it was corny and kind of classless.
Nigga. So a team should win.
Mark, come on now. This comes from somebody that acted up in flag football.
Yeah.
You know dang well if somebody's sorry, said some shit to you, you gonna let them have it.
Guess what? I was acting up and we was losing. I don't give a damn. Listen,
But
But
my
imagine after the game, it's all fun and fair in the game. But imagine after the game, niggas is messaging you on Instagram and Twitter after the fact.
bruh. So you saying the Chiefs should have just won and been they were great competitors. They were awesome.
Patrick Mahomes did that. Travis Kelce did that. No one else talked shit.
Bro, you don't think in the locker room Patrick was saying fuck them bums?
But that's fine. He could say it in the locker room. He didn't go on Instagram and say it.
Man, I think, bruh, to the victor go the spoils, and like He deserved to talk some shit, bro. They
But
won. They're champions.
If it was
let me
Antonio Brown, then I would have been like, all right, because they was actually going at it. You know what I'm saying? Like verbally, socially, but like, and unless they have some underlying issue that I don't know about that we never heard about, it seemed like it came out of nowhere, and that junk was like kind of corny.
So you don't think competing against each other all game that's the animosity? You don't think that is enough?
No.
my position on it is if you're a star receiver and you put up numbers, look, talk shit. I agree with that. If I'm the shit, I'm gonna talk shit. But if you ass, don't say shit at all. Stop talking.
Juju ain't
Well, I don't
ass,
agree
though.
with that. I don't agree with
Juju
that.
ass.
I believe if you want to talk jump before and after. Now, if they was going back and forth in the media before the game,
Yeah.
and then he came back with that, that's all good. Like Ocho used to send his opposing locker room Pepto Bismol, like y'all gonna need this.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's
And then he
not
dropped
like,
200 on niggas.
but then after everything that comes from it. You don't see Ocho afterwards calling out certain people like, yeah, I told you was gonna need that. Da, 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 like, yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like
And we don't know.
in the game, yeah, but like then after the game, you gonna call me out, like
We don't
come on,
know
dog.
what happened during the game either, bruh. Shit could have got personal during the game. We don't
That's
know.
during the game. Settle it during the game.
They did. They won. And now I'm gonna rub it in. I'm gonna rub it in as long as I can, nigga. Like, fuck you. Fuck this team. What are y'all talking about? We won. Like, bruh. What?
It just seemed like it came out of nowhere. It seemed like unnecessary targeting.
He did an unnecessary hold on me. So, fair game, bruh.
Well, first of all, the hold wasn't unnecessary. He did it for a reason because he was gonna score, and he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So,
So let me score. Be a better corner and stop me legally instead of.
I mean, I agree with you. He should have let him score. At least they would have had the ball. But
Yeah.
hey,
All in all,
you know,
good game.
I
though,
just
man.
Juju just ass. I just don't
He
like
not
ass
ass,
niggas
bro. He
talking. That's
above
just me. He
ass.
ass.
He above ass, bro. He okay, bro.
What is that? What is that? So
Or
he
you
a
could
back.
probably name 50
He a
receivers
back.
better.
He a
50?
back.
I can't even think of 50 receivers.
There's not 50 receivers better than him, bro.
I'm gonna get paper and pencil, and I'm gonna give you 50.
Okay. We'll put
And
it
I'm
in
gonna
the
send it in the
description.
message.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description of the video. If you can name 50 receivers better than
That's a
Juju.
lot of. Hold on, it's 32
Two-
teams,
yeah,
3
two
receivers per
receivers.
team,
Yeah.
so about 99, 96.
Yeah. That's count three. He's
So
a
50 is kind of high.
he's
But
top
I don't
50.
know.
I'm not saying he's top 20.
He might be top 50, but no, he's definitely not top 20.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm sure.
Oh,
I'm give you a list. No, I'm gonna bring this list.
Yeah,
He probably somewhere between 30 and 50.
for sure. Yeah.
And matter of fact, I might not even do the list. I might just go on Madden and do the rankings. If he ranked below 50 people, all the people in front of him, I'm gonna write down.
They're
Hey,
not gonna. I don't think they're gonna have 50 receivers higher than him.
yeah, I don't think 50 is gonna be higher than him. That's a good
You might be-
experiment though.
You might be upset. He might be 12,
Yeah.
especially after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Boosted.
Updated rankings.
Yeah, boosted the
They
score.
and they just did a new download roster. I just went through it. So
But all in all, that was a great game, man. Great Super Bowl.
yeah.
Y'all got any more to add on the
Speaking
game?
of the Super Bowl,
Go ahead.
what did y'all think of the halftime show?
You want to go? Or you want me to go?
You can go ahead and go.
All
Mark.
right. So I'm gonna try to be as respectful as possible. I know that that's the mother of someone's child, right? And soon to be another one. So I'm gonna try to be respectful here. I think the halftime show was terrible, right? I say if I had to rank it out of 10, I would give it a 5 out of 10. To me, now I'm comparing this to black Super Bowl halftime show performers. I can't speak about the white ones. I don't watch it, so I can't even tell you about them, right? So the 2013 Beyonce performance, right? I don't know if y'all remember this, but it was just her, and she brought out Destiny's Child, right? She was singing, actually singing, She was dancing the whole time. Her breath control was flawless. She looked great. She was dancing the whole time, singing, hitting every note, ad libbing, everything. Awesome. The I don't know if this was last year, or maybe the year before last. The Super Bowl halftime show with Snoop, Dre, 50, Eminem, and them. Snoop was crip walking. 50 Cent showed up out of shape, put a tank top on, and hung his ass upside down, bruh, to perform in the club, bruh. Like, what are we even talking about? She stood on a platform that went up and down, strapped in with a fucking flight suit on, lip singing, bruh. Like, what are we talking about? Yo, listen, shout out to the backup dancers. They carried that shit. Shout out to the backup dancers. They was killing that shit all throughout, bruh. They had to carry it. But to say that like she's the only one there, no features. It wasn't good, bruh. I give it 5 out of 10 because of the tracks. She performed the hits, and I dig that. That was dope. She did her hits. She did the right songs. But like the rest of it, I can't rock with that, bruh. And I it came out later that she was pregnant, and it's like, oh, what do you expect? She pregnant. She shouldn't have did the show. She should have let someone else do it. Wasn't great.
Well,
5 out of 10. Mid.
well, I give it a 3 out of 10,
Oh.
and the reason being, I was very disappointed. I haven't watched the halftime show in like 8 or 9 years, so like I'm not even a person that watch it, but I'm a Rihanna fan, big Rihanna fan. And when I heard that she was performing, I was just excited watching the Super Bowl to see her perform.
Yep.
So when she came out, when I saw the little rocket suit she had on, I was like, oh shit, this shit's about to be terrible because she
Yep.
got this rocket suit on with this big ass Batman cape. I don't know what's going on, but and as soon as I saw her stomach, I was like, oh, she pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
This
Y'all
is about to
called
be
that in the
even
group
worse.
chat first.
This is about to be even worse than I thought it was. So I was like, okay, well maybe not. 'Cause I was expecting her to come in some sexy shit, and get down on the ground, do some Rihanna stuff. This is what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
But when I saw the belly, I knew none of that stuff was going to happen. And she was on the platforms up there, looked like she was playing Super Smash Brothers,
Yeah.
and
Did you see the meme? Someone put a meme up there. Donkey Kong and fucking Princess. They were fighting. Like,
like I don't really think she was lip syncing. I think she was actually singing. So I did like that, but I liked the song she performed. I didn't like how they was mixed. No, I didn't like how they mixed certain songs. I'd rather she just sung them regular. Just standing there, not moving in one spot. You right, Mark. You right. The dancers pretty much carried that whole show, even though they looked like they was tired as hell.
yeah.
So
Yeah. And
that's all I got to say
and
about
Blur,
that.
about the lip syncing thing. If you look at that performance, she would take the mic down. The song would keep playing with her words in it. Also,
I,
she did not ad lib. There was no ad libbing, which to me says the mic ain't even on. She didn't ad
well,
lib anything from the songs, bro. Like,
I did see that. I went back and I did see that. Uh, Still, I felt like those were just the part that was supposed to that she was supposed to not be singing on, and then she sung on the part that she actually sung on.
no, yeah, that happened too. But I'm actually talking about. So there was I don't remember the song she was doing, but she was hitting a
Hmm.
high note. She pulled the mic down. The note kept going.
Um,
I'll try to find the song, but I went back and watched it a couple times. What you think? No.
Um, it sounds like I went into it without any expectations. I mean, the performance was okay. It wasn't great. I didn't think it was bad. It was okay. I did have some stuff that I would have loved to see. Um, that I think would have been great for the culture.
Like what?
Um, maybe if she brought out Chris Brown and like kind of closed
Ew.
that whole chapter, I thought that would have been good. They got some hits together. I knew Drake wasn't coming out,
Yeah.
which I'm cool with that. Um, but she did a lot of songs with features. Like towards the end, I would have loved for like maybe somebody to come out, Jay Z or
Bring
Kanye.
Ye
Now
out.
I know why they didn't bring Ye out. I know why they didn't bring Ye out because folks would have been calling to cancel the NFL and they ain't trying to do all that. So I get it, but that would have been amazing for like
It would have been a
kind of
moment.
like sticking it to the man type stuff. She did a lot of the songs that I like. Um, the backup dancers was jigging. I was actually up dancing, copying what the backup dancers was doing.
I can see
I
that.
didn't
Show us.
notice any lip
Show us.
singing or anything like that. Like, I mean, I feel like I just kind of accepted it and enjoyed it for what it was. Like, I saw she was pregnant. I thought it was cool that she was on the platform, but I was also like, dang, that's crazy. Like, I can't believe they got her up there and she pregnant.
She was scrap digging.
Um, well, yeah, I didn't know that until like later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it was a top five Super Bowl performance, but there have been worse.
Bruh. Who was worse?
Probably the people I can't name.
Yeah. I can't name them either. But
But I think like I mean, Michael Jackson was a top performance. Prince was a top performance.
he made it rain
Uh,
purple, bruh.
Yeah,
Janet
that
was
was
a
cool.
top performance. Beyonce a top performance.
Yeah.
I want to say the 50 Cent one was a top performance. I should say Dre.
The medley. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's more so the performance or the culture
Yeah.
that's swaying me to think that. You know what I mean? Like, I think that that was great for the culture. So, did I enjoy it because of that, or did I enjoy it because the performance was actually good? You get what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
let me interject real quick. So the Michael Jackson performance, I actually went back. So like I looked up all the performers and I went back and I watched all the black ones. Right, the weekend performed too. It was straight. But the Michael Jackson one, you could barely hear him singing, but it was still was better because that nigga was dancing the whole time, moonwalking and shit.
Yeah.
Like you know
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
Rihanna's not a performer. I don't think she's ever been a performer. Like ever. Like you talking about, and you compared her to Beyonce, who is an elite performer, like top tier performer. Like you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and a lot of the people that do the Super Bowl are typically, well, actually, the weekend wasn't a performer, but I wasn't crazy about his anyway.
Yeah. But
So
but I named like Snoop, bruh. Snoop was up there dancing more than she was, bruh.
no,
Snoop was.
she did some little hip stuff.
Yeah, she was dancing. She
She
just
did some
was.
little hips. She did a little
She was pressing
gyration,
the
but she can't shake that baby up too much.
moves.
Bruh, let
You don't
somebody
want your
else do
baby
it.
having an aneurysm.
Let somebody else do it then, man.
Uh,
I also feel like no, she had a lot of time to plan this around the baby.
Yeah.
Like she could even use it as what you call it?
Gender reveal type shit.
It's gender yeah, not gender reveal, but just the reveal that she's
A
pregnant.
baby
She
You know.
announcement.
did.
Yeah.
She
She
did.
did it after.
She did a baby reveal. No, I mean you saw her. You knew she was pregnant.
I didn't
I
know.
know, but no one knew she was pregnant already. And people unless you follow Rihanna, you probably didn't know she was pregnant already.
Bruh, and I
So
thought
it
that
would
was
have been
Nobody knew.
cool.
It was genius. The marketing was genius.
I thought she
She
just
should
still
have just
had
did it a
baby weight
better
on
way.
from the other one. That's what I thought.
Oh man, that she had that baby weight don't stay that long.
She should. I just feel
That's
like she could have
you
just
can't say
presented
that.
it better.
I mean I can't say that. You're right.
Now
Yeah.
I knew she was pregnant. I knew it wasn't no baby weight because I saw photos of her, way after she had her first baby, and that stomach was flat. So yeah, I knew that was baby.
Yeah. But
And then some could say that it was foreshadowing. I'm gonna put this picture in the chat. But if you look at this looks like an egg.
what looked like an egg?
I just put it in the chat. It looks like she's inside of an egg, and her jacket is egg yolk. So some could say they've been foreshadowing she had a baby for a very long time.
Well, actually, her baby is due in 2 months,
Oh, see?
right? Yeah, in like April, I think. So she had been pregnant for a while now.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
I ain't mad that she pregnant. No,
I'm not mad.
hey,
Yeah.
pop that baby at.
Okay.
I just think like on the grandest stage, like it should be a grand performance. Like
I mean, it could have been. Uh,
could have been
it could have
what?
been a lot of other people,
Yeah, yeah. She had the hits. That's why I
and
gave it
and and
five.
the, and the ratings would have been because you would have went to the bathroom. I would have got something to eat,
Yeah,
and I don't know what Blur would have did.
yeah.
So
I
I
wouldn't have been
literally don't
watching it.
watch unless
that
it's
boy would have
black.
turned the game on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't have been watching it. So
So
I only watched it because Rihanna was doing it.
yeah. But
I think,
I wish nothing but the best for her and ASAP and their babies, man. So congrats to both of them.
yeah, congratulations, baby
Hell,
number
bring
2.
ASAP out. Shit.
They don't got no songs together.
Let him do a little, you know what I'm saying? Let him do a
Nah,
little
Nah,
five,
nope.
let him do a little
It would
30
have
seconds.
it would have ruined it for me. No.
It's ruined
nah.
already. You gave it a
Find,
3.
find somebody else to do it.
Yeah. But, yeah. What did you rate it? Did you give your rating out of 10? What would you
I'd
rate
say
it?
about a 6.
Okay. Uh, so, I think the consensus is we've seen better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Um, but, y'all got any
I
more?
don't think it was bad.
Yeah, I think it was mid. Y'all got
I
any
think
more?
I
Go ahead.
no, my rate was based more off my feelings than the
And
performance.
you had expectations. You're a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Um,
All right.
That was his celebrity crush too,
Yeah.
back in the
yeah,
day.
man. It was. You're right. It
So
is. Still is.
as soon as he saw her, it was over for him.
It sure was.
Yeah. But
My fiance was like, I know you's happy Rihanna performing.
till you saw it.
But not
She know.
anymore. To turn this off. Oh man.
But it was it what it is.
But yeah, overall, great Super Bowl 57, man. Since we last recorded, also, fellas, a pretty, depending on who you are and where you are in the world, another pretty big day happened. That's Valentine's Day. People have a lot of mixed feelings on Valentine's Day. What's the meaning of it? Like, do you celebrate it? Uh, what's your thoughts on Valentine's Day and just showing love and appreciation in a relationship? No idea. And
Okay.
choosing whether you do it on. Go ahead, take it away.
So before Valentine's Day, I was just kind of thinking like, I don't know. I go through these like spells where it's like everything's supposed to be equal, but then it's not always equal. And like Valentine's Day is supposed to be like basically you fawning over. I was about some female, you know what I'm saying? In
Your
our case,
love.
it's yeah, in our case, it's our significant others or whatever. So it's like I just felt like the whole thing is dumb. Like it's dumb and you should be doing it every day. But as it got closer to Valentine's Day and as I start coming up with ideas of things that I wanted to do, I did kind of reflect on myself. And I was like, I was complaining because I was like, you could do this little thing and this little thing, and then that'll be enough. And I'm like, well, if it's that little, why don't do it? And then if it's that little, why don't do it more often? So like literally, I just kind of looked at it as an opportunity for me to be romantic. And I was thinking like Valentine's Day is not so much about showing that you love somebody, but more so being romantic to somebody you love. And that is somewhere that I have been slacking. Like I have not been as romantic as I've always been. You know what I'm saying? Like these days I get off work, I'm straight into working on something else. She's working, we'll eat dinner together and then that's the day. So like I took the opportunity to take those little things and use them for my benefit. And then once I thought of it like that, like, oh, it really only take this little bit to make them happy on this day, then I kind of start seeing like the power in it. So I guess you could say since I brought it up, my position on it has switched a little bit. Um, because a lot of times when you have a problem with something, you really gotta like reflect on yourself. Like everything else is not the problem. Sometimes it's just you the problem. Now, I do still feel like a, but I feel like that should be reciprocated still. So I'm not saying that to say like women get a pass. Like I do feel like women should still also use that opportunity to express their romanticism as well. Um, so yeah, it kind of bothers me when like there's something that's solely on like it only benefits one side. You know what I mean? So
Other than
that's
like a
kind of like
birthday or some shit.
yeah, basically like because when Valentine's Day come around, I'm not thinking about what I'm gonna get. I would like to get something, but I'm not really thinking about it. And I do. I mean, I do get. She does get me stuff,
Yeah.
but if she didn't get me stuff, then I'm supposed to be okay with it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and I was just saying like, as far as society is concerned. Whereas if I don't do something, or if I don't do enough, then it's a big deal. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like that. Like I feel like it should be reciprocal.
Yeah. So I feel like America is real good at getting Americans to spend money, right?
But
Um,
listen,
and exactly, and I don't think so. Like some guy in a relationship, not any of us, but some guy could get their girl all the shit, get her jewelry, get her flowers, get her candy and shit on Valentine's Day, be cheating 364 days out the year though. Get her flowers, that means nothing, right?
hmm
But like we've been tricked to think that like this is when you show your love. Like this is if they don't like do some grand thing for you here, then do they really love you? But it's like
right.
you know that like I don't know the percentages, but like of the year, one day out the year is not a high percentage to show someone you love them, right?
hmm
And I don't know if y'all know about like love languages and stuff, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, my wife's love language is like what is it? Doing acts of love, right?
Service.
Yeah,
Oh,
acts of service, right?
yeah.
So like I think like throughout the year, and like you said, I do have to be better at that type stuff, like because
Mhm.
like I think I have a selfish mind. I'll say that.
Mhm.
Like I have a selfish mind until I'm like really thinking about doing something, then I'll do it. So like I do think
Same.
I should do be able to do that more throughout the year. But like I don't. I think Valentine's Day is a scam, you know. Like,
Mhm.
but that don't mean you know you can't celebrate. Like me and my wife, we celebrated. We ran, we went on a run together. You know, had
Mhm.
dinner. That was how we expressed it. We didn't spend a lot of money. Like,
Right.
um, what you think,
Eh,
Blair? Oh, go ahead. My
no, go
bad.
ahead, Blair.
Well, yeah, I pretty much agree with you on that. I think Valentine's Day is pretty much is like a brainwash day. Um, to expect people to show their appreciation and love for their significant other on this one day when you're supposed to be doing it all year.
Yeah,
Uh, and to ID, to what he was saying is, if I get you something or it's not enough of something, then you're mad. But like you're taking this one day and you'll be blowing it up. Like, why are you just blowing up this one day? Like, I can get you some just saying I could do the same thing for you on a regular day, you wouldn't be mad. But you mad because it's Valentine's Day.
yeah,
You know, it shouldn't make a difference. And I think they should do away with Valentine's Day. It shouldn't be, it shouldn't take one day for someone to be like, oh, well, you love me, you're romantic. Like, oh, this is, we together. I should be doing this all the time, or I should be picking and choose what times I want to do this, not wait till February 14th.
yeah.
and then all of a sudden I want to show you all the love and affection.
They'll
And that's
Like if I feel like if they did away with the day, people go back to normal. It's almost like you said, a scam.
bruh,
You do
they
away with the scam, people go right back to being normal.
they'll never get rid of it because niggas make too much money from it.
I
Like,
yeah,
know.
that's gonna have to be something you and your
yeah, y'all
partner
relationship agree on.
agree to. Yeah, cause like, and that's why I flipped the switch to romanticism
Hmm.
versus love, because I take my girl on a date all the time. Like I got a whole bunch of date ideas like in a hat that we're supposed to like. We haven't been doing them because we've been busy, but like
Hmm.
we go out to eat regularly. We do stuff regularly, but that doesn't necessarily make it romantic. It's cool. We're
I
spending
get you.
time with each other, but we're just like you get what I'm saying. Like we're going out to eat.
What makes something romantic then?
Because you might not be a
Romanticism
romantic.
is like, huh?
Some people are romantic. Like they're
Yeah,
just who they
I'm
are.
saying you can
You
make
know.
those things romantic, but I'm saying like the act in itself is not romantic.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like romanticism is like it's like an experience. So it's like I don't know, you make reservations, you pick out her outfit, y'all get dressed up, y'all go out, y'all listen to music. Like it's an ambiance versus like and it could be the same.
That's what I'm saying. It's just how's it different?
Okay, okay, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna tell you what we did. I'm gonna tell you how it's different from what we usually do.
Okay.
Okay, so usually I make HelloFresh. I mean, I don't always cook. She cooks probably most of the time. But when I do cook, it's HelloFresh. We make HelloFresh. We sit down, we eat, we watch a TV show, whether it's something I want to watch, she want to watch, or a sports game or something. We kick it for that hour, hour and a half, or whatever, and then we go on about our day for the rest of the day. So that's normal,
Right.
right? Valentine's Day, I made HelloFresh. I turned off the TV. I lit candles. I set us up like a little, we have like this little coffee table. I used that as a table. We sat on the floor in the living room with candles lit and music playing, no TV. And we just ate HelloFresh. You get what I'm saying? So, like, it's the same thing, but it's not. Like, I enhance that experience. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, that's what makes it romantic.
But when you go out, there's no TV, and it's just y'all two.
What you mean?
You said when y'all go, like it's different from like if you go out on a date. But like if y'all go out on a date, ain't no TV there. It's just y'all two eating dinner in
I
the
would.
setting.
It depend. It depends. It depends. Like you can. I'm saying you can go to a restaurant and it can be romantic, but it
Did
gotta
y'all
be. The restaurant gotta have an ambiance. Like it's not Ruby Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? It gotta have that vibe. Maybe you have to make a reservation. Maybe I sit outside. Maybe I something something something. But
I,
like
I feel like that was a shot. Uh,
no, I just don't. Me personally, I just don't think Ruby Tuesdays is romantic. I don't know if you go to Ruby Tuesdays or not, but I'm just saying,
no, no, no,
like to
not at
me.
me. I'm saying I feel like
Oh
that was a shot at people that eat at Ruby Tuesday
no no
because
no 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 no!
that's all some people
Because
can afford.
and you're right, and there's stages to this, right? So if that is all you can afford, that will add to that. You can, I mean, you can make Ruby Tuesdays romantic. You can make anything romantic,
Yeah,
but it's about, and that's what I was trying to say with the whole dinner thing. You can make anything romantic, but you got to make it romantic, and the romanticism is based on the ambiance, the experience that you create.
did
Because
y'all
because I could take you to McDonald's, or I could pick up McDonald's and we can go sit by the lake on a blanket, listening
shout
to
out to Chad
music,
Justin?
watching the lake. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a different level. It's the same food. We still eating a Big Mac meal or a Cardi B and Offset meal, but instead of being in the booth, we out here on the lake, like listening to the water, listening to music, talking. You know what I mean? Like looking at the stars. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
now it's romantic. So
Laying on the picnic blanket, get it on.
hey,
Y'all gonna get some fluffy
you got a
exposure.
better chance. You know what I'm saying? She might
So
throw
my
it on that blanket. She not gonna. Well, she might these days. She might throw it at the McDonald's booth.
That's a
It's
fact.
different out here, man.
That's a fact.
but what I wanted to ask was, did y'all dress up?
No,
Dress up in
Oh,
what?
I mean,
A
but
if
that
speedo?
could have
you
added to
A
it. That could
thong?
have
we were
added
just
to it.
talking, about romance. So I'm just saying that maybe they dressing up would have added to it.
The only
So I
reason
just
I
wonder.
didn't is because I made dinner for it to be ready as soon as she got home.
Okay.
I didn't want her to have to come home, change, and then. So I'm just like, we're fine
And
like
bruh,
this. You know what I mean?
I'm
Mhm.
anti-suit. I'm like comfort is romantic, bruh. Like be comfortable, both of us. Like
I mean, you can be in whatever. I mean, I'm just saying you could be whatever you want. It just, the norm is to dress up. So I just asked,
did you?
did I dress up?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay, you act shocked. You act like, why you asking me if I dressed up? You just asked us. But, bruh,
No, because I didn't give the idea that I was doing something like that. That's why I was like shocked.
it's funny that you bring up Ruby Tuesday because it's not often that I see a video. I saw this particular video on Reddit. It's not often that I see a video and it like makes me angry inside, right? So I saw this video. It was like posted maybe Valentine's night or the day after, whatever. I saw it and it was a video of a black guy. He's at Chili's with his husband. It's a gay dude, right? And
Mhm.
he's on his phone recording, and the couple next to him. So he pulls his phone out. He's like, fam, let me tell y'all what happened." And he's like, "This couple over there," puts them on camera.
Mhm.
He said the man just told his wife, "You can't order that because I can't afford it." And the nigga said, "I wish my husband would bring me to Chili's, and I can't get what I want. This ain't even Ruth Chris." I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you're in Chili's with these niggas, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's messed up.
and like you showed these people like eating and showed their
Mhm.
face on your like I don't know how many followers this nigga had, but like that shit made me so mad, bro. Cause like
Unprovoked too.
yeah, you don't know what the fuck these people got going on in their life, bro. Like
Yeah.
the
If
nigga,
he would have got beat,
huh?
then if he would have got beat, he would have been crying.
Yeah,
But that's not cool.
like so that shit made me furious, nigga. Like, and bro was just I feel like, bro, I don't know if the dude hurt him, but I feel like the second or third time he switched the camera around, like bruh's shoulder had dropped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man, that shit
Nah,
crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, that's not cool
And
at all.
that's none of your business, man.
why you
Like
even
what?
listening to what they
Yeah,
talking
why?
about? Like,
Yeah, why you feminist? Why you like? Ain't you on a date? Pay attention to your own stuff.
And the whole time, just because he said that she can't get that doesn't mean they broke. They could have a goal. They could really have money and they budgeting. Like, all
yeah,
right,
Hmm.
you could get this, and this, and then we're gonna put that money and buy this investment or something like this man might be sitting on a quarter million
yeah.
dollars, don't even,
We try and buy a
and you
house,
worried
nigga.
about him, but you
Yeah,
spending all your money at Ruth's Chris, and you and Ruby Tuesdays with me, but you trying to make it seem like you elite or something like that.
yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
You not, nigga.
you better than me, but you worried about what me and mine eating.
Yeah,
Hmm.
man. I wish, bro. Couldn't have been
Yeah, I don't
me.
think that would have fly. Yeah, I don't think
Couldn't
that
have
would have
been
flew with
me.
me. I'm pretty, I'm pretty even
I agree
kill.
with you on that.
No, but yeah, that shit was disgusting. Another common thing people usually do on Valentine's Day is they get massages, right? It's like a nice
Mm-hmm.
a
Hmm.
nice couple massage. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's romantic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all ever
Mm-hmm.
had a couples massage. They
Love
come
it.
No.
in, a little light music playing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The candles is on. Get you a nice hour, maybe hour and a half massage.
Yeah, hour and a half. You need an hour and a half and up because those 60 minutes run.
Yeah. Now a big thing with massages is though like we're all men here, right? Now who in here would like what's y'all's preference for massagers? What's y'all's
It's
preference?
masseuse.
Yeah. That's the
Well,
plural version?
I I think
Masseuse?
so. I think
Okay.
it's the same.
Masseuse?
No,
what's,
nieces.
what's y'all's
well,
preference on who gives you a massage?
well, for me, it has to be a woman, and are you just speaking for me, right? Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
cause you saying because you're saying if we went as a couple, all right, so are we speaking
No, just for
for
you. Just
what's
for
my
you.
okay for me? It's got to be a woman.
Why?
I don't want no man touching me.
Fair enough. What about you, Nardi?
Mine is also a woman. I and my wife know. Matter of fact, my wife booked me a massage for my birthday, and the person on the thing said, "Would your husband mind if the masseuse is a man?" And she said, "Oh yeah, that's not gonna work." Like she already know, like
Yeah.
because to me, and I don't like when people make it like a it shouldn't matter. It's not a sexual
Hmm.
It's a
anything like that. Like
preference,
you're
nigga.
not going to have sex with them or whatever. Blah blah. Blah. Like yeah, I know, but I'm going in there to relax and to enjoy the experience.
Hmm.
And I'm not gonna be able to relax with a dude gripping me up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't care if the girl is big as Bertha or like a Russian wrestler. I don't care. Like, but it's got to be a woman, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I stand. What about you? Because I got something else after you answer.
Okay, so here's my thing, right? Me and my wife had a subscription to. I don't know if y'all know what Massage Envy is, but like,
Yep.
yeah, it's like a subscription shit. You go once a month to get a massage, right?
I didn't
So
know that.
yeah, they give you like token for once a month. They build up.
Also, how much is the subscription?
I think it was like $60 a month.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Um, but so follow me here. So I probably went 3 times, right?
Mhm.
And it's
Within
pretty.
a month
No, no,
or
no. In the whole membership. So, of course, I feel the same as y'all. I want a woman massaging me, right? I,
Mhm.
eh, I'm I'm uncomfortable, nigga, and I shouldn't have to be uncomfortable so someone else could be like, so someone else could say,
yeah.
"Oh, you're a good person now, nigga." I don't want to be uncomfortable, nigga. And the people that saying like it shouldn't matter, it's a preference. You wouldn't want to be uncomfortable either, bro. Like,
Hmm.
so that shit. But okay, at the same time though, because there is a flip side to this. I want to actually get massaged, and I want to
Mhm.
actually get the kinks in my muscles and my body worked out. And
Mhm.
what I noticed and why I stopped going to Massage Envy is because the women could not do that there. Like they were not strong enough physically to like get in and work out all the knots. Like
You get deep tissue?
yeah, I tell all
Okay.
of them deep, like, cause they could
Mhm.
they could they when you set your shit up, they say what's your preference for like pressure or whatever.
Mhm.
Always deep, like and the women that they give me supposedly offer that deep pressure massage, but it was never like I feel like
Hmm.
I leave there just getting rubbed on. I feel like I just
Mhm.
got rubbed on. And honestly, that's uncomfortable for me too. Like even though it's a woman, like she just rubbing oil on me, like that ain't really comfortable for me.
Mhm.
But so that's why, like, I ended up canceling the subscription. But maybe other places the women are able to go like harder and deeper. But I even with that, I still was not willing to have a man masseuse.
Pretty soon it's gonna be an issue with that whole thing though, because who's to say that the person massaging you was born a man or born a woman? And you can't first of all, you can't ask them like when you pick so okay, say a massage say a massage company hires a transgender,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or hire somebody who identifies as a woman, but they were born a man. When you fill out your thing, it's not gonna say, do you prefer man, born woman? You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you requesting a woman, and they're giving you a person who identifies as a woman. So eventually, it could get to a kind of weird area where it's like, because you can't ask. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bruh, that may be the
Right.
cheat code. That might be the cheat code. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I would have went there, if I would have went there and there was like a biological man that's a woman now, and I couldn't tell, and bro, she still got that man strength though. Hey, that's the perfect. Give that to me. I wish I could request that, nigga. That should be a request, nigga. Give me a trans woman, nigga.
Lost for words starts a business. You heard it here first.
Like, I'm not fucking this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. What you think, Blair?
Uh, I don't know. Um, I guess it wouldn't bother me if I didn't know. Um, but it definitely would bother me afterwards if I did know.
I wouldn't do it if I didn't know.
Uh,
Like, if I got there and it's
uh,
just like a nigga with a beard, with a wig on, I'm like, nah, bro. That's, no, no. Rethink yourself, nigga.
but
Like,
also, I don't know. It's just different because like I don't feel comfortable with a man massaging my shoulders or no. And I'm like you too. I'm deep tissue too.
yeah,
So I want to get all the crap out that
yeah.
you got to put some pressure on that.
Because I'm
You
tight.
know, but yeah.
Whoa, pause.
uh,
Thanks for sharing.
My muscles are tight. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you ain't talking about nothing there. No.
Just my muscles.
Uh, but if we switched it, because I've been to a chiropractor too, like, but I don't mind a man doing that when I'm at a chiropractor.
Okay. Are your clothes off though? I've never been to a chiropractor.
No, your clothes not off. You
That's
just
a
getting
that's a big thing for me. My clothes are off.
uh, your clothes ain't off. You just getting popped,
Yeah. I don't.
broken.
Yeah. I when my
Never been
clothes
to
are
a
on.
chiropractor.
Yeah.
Never done that.
I'm fine with that. You're not actually touching me. You touch my clothes. I'm fine with that.
But it's just like when I get my hair wash. Like I've had a man wash my hair before.
Okay. Yeah.
And I mean it's kind of the same as when they cut your hair and cut your beard and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But when a woman wash my hair, it just feels better. I just enjoy it more. It's like ah, like yeah, feel them nails digging in your scalp. It's just like oh man.
Okay.
So it's like
Where you going to get your hair washed? Nigga?
oh,
That's crazy. I ain't never felt like that with a hair wash, nigga. No matter
oh
who washing
man,
it, nigga.
feel good.
well,
It's just
I stand with no idea. I just
we
get my
doing
hair
it.
retwisted. No, normally I wash my own hair, but
Yeah.
sometimes when I don't wash my own hair, no, I let her do it, and it just it just
You think it feels
it
better?
feel. Well, I don't know. I ain't never had my hair washed by a man, but I know since I'm a man, I wash my own hair. It definitely feels better when someone else does it.
No, bruh. You think someone else washing your hair feels better than you do?
Yeah.
You know where your spots are, bruh. You know, like,
Nah, I
Now, like
actually agree with Blur on this.
okay,
Ain't
they
nothing
can
better
get
than
they can get all. I feel like they get more than I can get.
they know what
So
they doing, man.
yeah,
You never had a woman wash your hair?
no,
Man, you should ask your wife to just wash your scalp.
yeah.
wash my scalp.
Yeah, no,
Hmm.
I'm dead serious. You
Okay,
should ask your wife to wash your scalp
okay,
and let us know how that works.
okay.
I'm telling you. I be begging. I practically be begging my wife to wash my hair. Like I'm gonna try to get her to do it this weekend.
I think I'm pretty sure my mom washed my hair when I was a baby, but when
No,
I was a
that
child,
ain't.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Alright.
you don't have the same senses
Yeah,
as an adult as you did when you was a child. You know, it's different.
yeah. But with I know it's not like it's not a massage ain't really sexual, but it's like intimate, right? And
Hmm.
staying on like the same on this Valentine's Day theme of intimacy, like I think a lot of people uh, can use like maybe Valentine's Day to make up for something. If that's my thing, right? Because if you're just so grand on this day, it's like what are you covering up for? And that kind of lead us into like this fateful conversation. Um, and I know Mr. Blur wanted to talk about that a little.
Yeah. So I've been thinking because what made me come up with this idea was all this conversation is that you have men, and I want to ask y'all a question.
Okay.
You have men that they just act like they get married, they find a woman, they propose, so they get married, and then they just act like they're just not enough. Like I just gotta go out here and cheat on her. I just gotta go get some other woman, and then it's like, well, why you get married anyway? Like you could have just stayed single for that. Like it really not that serious. You get married and you just be faithful. Like is that is my question is do y'all think that's something that's something hard to do?
You want to go first?
Me?
Yeah.
Um, do I think being faithful is hard to do? I think it can be. I don't know if it's hard in itself, but I think that it can be hard. Because when you cheat on somebody, it's a representation of your discipline, your self control, and your desires. It's basically can you control yourself? People think that people don't cheat because they never like had the opportunity or never thought about it or didn't want to. Like a lot of people don't cheat because they're disciplined and they know, like, you get what I'm saying? Like they understand what cheating is. It's it's a cheat day on your diet. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna help you in the long run. It hasn't been good for you. That's why you haven't been having it. But for you lack the control to refrain from it. Like, and I think a lot of people, like, I just saw a study where basically it's talking about the phenomena of something new. And like a lot of people cheat, they cheat with somebody new. And they did this experiment with rats. It was like one male rat. They put him in a enclosure with like four female rats that were in heat, and he was smashing them all. He was just smashing them until eventually he got exhausted. I mean, he ain't smashed no more. So then after a while, the female rats was like, they was trying to get something. Like, what's up, man? Like, you ain't hit none of us in a minute. Like, what's up? Hit something. He wouldn't do it. They introduced a new rat into the enclosure. He started tearing her up and still was not hitting the other rats. But he started tearing up the new rat that got in there. And basically, it's just a representation of the phenomenon. Like, people fall into the trap of something new. They see something new and they're like, and the opposite, your partner catches on this too. Like, your partner will catch on, like, oh, you spending a lot of time like texting this person or like, who is this person? You always talking about this person, kind of stuff. Like, they catch on and like, I think people fall victim to that because they're caught up in this whole thing. Like, oh, this new person makes me feel this way. This new person says this new person does that. All you do is this, all you do is that, and blah, blah, you nagging and blah, blah, blah. The people who don't cheat, I think, recognize that even if they are nagging, like, say you cheat on this one and move on to the next person, they gonna nag too.
Yeah.
Like everything that you complaining about. I mean, I guess not everything, but like 90% of the stuff you complaining about with this person is gonna be in this person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
I don't know. It sound cool, like, oh yeah, I got some, yeah, she wanna blah 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 blah, but it's like some people just
And
can't some people just not disciplined enough to withstand it or to even avoid those situations. It's some situations I'm not even gonna get myself in because
Yeah.
I know I might be weak in that area. Like I probably don't need to be in that situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
well, you pretty much answered. Let me. I want to follow up right quick, Mark, before you answer.
Okay.
You pretty much answered what I was about to say because of what I was about to say was no. When you was like, this girl don't even nag, they treat me like this, whatever. But why? How do you even know that? Why are you in that situation to know that she doesn't do this thing? Why are you conversating with her in that manner? You know, putting yourself in situations. and setting yourself up for failure is pretty much what you're doing. Like, I don't understand why do that. I don't understand the whole concept of proposal to a woman, getting married. And I mean, and I think age got something to do with this too. Unless you just think you ready to get married, you're really not. You're just too young, and you just jumping into some stuff that you ain't even have no idea that you have no idea about. But if you're not in that, if you're not at that point, if you old in your life and you done found this woman that you said is the right woman, you done got with her, like, to me, I feel like, and I guess it's because of who I am, it's so much easier to control this. Like, I don't want to go out there. If I did, I wouldn't be trying to get married. I would just be out there still being the way I was before I try to get married. And
So
that's just the way I look at it. Go ahead, Mark.
to answer your question, I think it's easy for, or I think it's difficult for some people to be faithful. I do believe that because I've known people that I think sincerely did love their girl or whatever, but just couldn't stop cheating. Like I've known people like that. Now, is that shit? I don't know. I don't know where that fits in the like mental health or are they lacking somewhere and trying to make up for it with all these women or whatever. But like I think and what No ID said, well, or previously when we were talking, he said like you never not get attracted. You never are not attracted to other women. But it's like it's your choice. Like you know what I'm saying? You chose to get married. You chose to say you're gonna spend your life with this person. So like stand by that shit. You have to. Like that's your commitment. Like you have to live up to that. The grass is always greener on the other side until you get on that side and you say, oh damn, it's kind of the same over here. Like
Yeah.
it looked greener though. Like the sun was just shining in that one spot that you was looking. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
what was your other question?
No, no. I mean, it was just. I think you just hit. No, both of y'all hit it on the spot
Yeah.
of, especially what you just said, Mark. And you made that choice.
Yeah.
Now dig your heels into the ground and stick to it, man.
Life is
No,
just about
don't.
choices, bro.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
like. I don't use the excuse of, oh, I just can't stop, bro. I don't know. No, no, no. No.
Yeah.
No, yes, you can. You just got to make that choice to stop.
Yeah.
Like, just stop. The whole problem I have is if you already know you like that, then why are you marrying this woman?
Yeah.
Like, if you know you that type of person, you're not ready, but yet you go ahead and do something like that, which is foolish. But then now you out here running around like I just don't understand that concept. That's why I can't come around to understand that for
They
nothing.
might think they're ready though,
Yeah.
you know?
But yet,
In some aspects, I thought I was ready for marriage, and I realized I wasn't
Yeah.
in certain areas. I
It's
mean,
a
some
big
stuff
eye
I
opener.
had, yes,
Yeah.
yeah, some stuff I had under control and I had buttoned up, but some stuff I didn't, and some stuff I still don't. Some stuff I'm still learning right
Yeah.
now. Like,
which which is fine. But guess what you're doing? You're controlling. You're making a decision. You're not out there doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing, as far as I know of.
Yeah.
So I just, I'm at that point where I see a lot of people like you, Mark, myself, and even other people made the conscious decision to do the right thing.
Right. Let me speak for myself now, cause it's
Yeah, go
like,
ahead.
cause I was like kind of giving a scenario before, but it's like
Hmm.
me personally, it's like I know that I have, or when you get married, it's like you have this other person's like heart and feelings, like that you kind of are, you're not in control of, but you have a direct influence on them, right?
Hmm.
So it's like how knowingly, how could you do that to somebody that you supposedly love? If you married them, you should love them, right? So it's like
Hmm.
how can you knowingly destroy someone, like destroy someone's like life by doing that? Like not saying, of course, people they don't have to find out or whatever. But like most of the time, niggas get found out if you do that type shit.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I think that's enough for me to not do it.
And that's exactly how I feel. Like
Yeah.
exactly what you just described is, you know, you should just not, just you don't want to. Why would you want to do like why would you want to destroy somebody's life like that?
Yeah. Y'all
That is like I would feel hurt myself if I did that.
y'all ever seen y'all girl cry for anything?
Yes,
Terrible,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
super.
Yeah.
And it eats you up to the bottom of your soul.
Yeah.
Like it's terrible.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
What's y'all's opinions on like open relationships? Because there is that like group of um, like marriage.
It,
I
for
don't know.
me, it's dead. For me, it's dead because it's too much drama. I just don't. I don't like dealing with drama and creating drama, and I ain't trying to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
Because one, I wouldn't be able to be fair in it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, and then, like, if I was to have a second wife, I don't know that I really want that.
Yeah.
Two
One
women in the house.
is one
Oh my
is
gosh.
It's
Yeah, one
enough.
is a lot of responsibility, man. If you add another woman in there, it's just like,
Exactly.
so I don't know, but I mean, they may work for some people. Not something I really ever considered or thought about.
yeah.
But also, when I was single, I was kind of only dealing with one female at a time anyway. So it's just it ain't never really been in me
Except that one
to be
summer.
like that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Okay.
See my mouth get small.
Yeah.
Oh my
What you talking about? Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
God. But yeah,
But no, I think I can say that if you were to do that, if you were to cheat, maybe you realize that wasn't the one for you. But I feel like you should have figured that out before you married him. Like, you know,
Or leave them and then do what you want to do.
yeah.
Like if that's the case, if you figure out it's not the one for you, leave them.
And
Like you don't have to stay there.
it's people with kids. It's like, oh, we stay together for the kids. But I know all of us grew up without two parents in the household, right? No ID?
Yeah, I know I
uh,
have. I have.
hold
Definitely.
up.
Or you had both there?
I mean, I had both, but they didn't. They wasn't together. So like,
Mm.
I would go to my dad's house. You feel what
Uh,
I'm saying?
okay.
So I'm kind of in the halfway mark.
Yeah. But kids grow up just fine, man. Like it's probably more toxic than being like in the house where their two parents don't love each other and they hate each other and like they grow up
Yeah,
seeing
it's
that every
probably
day.
better. Yeah, I would think it's better to be with a single parent than two unhappy parents.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm sure some
But both
studies on
parents
that.
are needed.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, I definitely
For
agree.
sure.
I definitely
Yeah.
agree.
All right, and
I'm.
go ahead.
I was just about to say I'm very glad that I got my dad in my life when I did.
Mm.
It may not have been at birth, but I can see the benefit of the time that I have had. It's definitely been. So I definitely agree.
I used to think that like, nah, you don't like if you're raised by a single parent, that's the only parent you need. That's how I used to feel. But as an adult, I do see that there's areas where I'm lacking because
Mhm.
like no one, my mom couldn't teach me how to be a man, right? So
Hmm.
and where I did learn it from was either my friends, music, TV. I learned it
Hmm.
from somewhere, and like
Hmm.
that ain't necessarily real life, bro. You know, like
Yeah.
so yeah, you need that, especially a young man. You definitely need a man there to tell you, like, and to guide you uh,
Right.
throughout your life.
Definitely agree.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but I think, of course, relationships are important. Go ahead, Blur. You raise your hand.
Oh, no, no.
Oh,
First of
It did
all,
look like
I
you
would
raised your
not.
hand.
First of all, I would not raise my hand to speak. But no, I did not raise my hand.
But yeah, y'all got anything more to add?
Nah.
Nah, we nip
I
that in the bud, man.
Bruh, that went in a direction I did not expect it to go in. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was expecting something else, Blur.
Oh man.
But that was a good conversation, man. And speaking of relationships though, have y'all seen this woman? Apparently she's like a 23-year-old woman, but she looks 8. Have
No.
y'all haven't seen this?
Well, I
I,
think I
I,
saw you put a picture of them in a group, right?
I did, yeah.
So
I've
this
seen it.
yeah, so this is a girl. This is a woman. She's
Hmm.
23. She looks 8, and she's
She
dating
does look. She looks. She looks. She does look.
every bit of 8.
Wait,
Every
So
yeah.
bit of
like
it.
she got like a condition
Her
like Andy
face.
Milonakis.
Like Andy
Yeah, yeah.
Milonakis, yeah,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
yeah. So she's dating a 26-year-old, a 26-year-old man, right? People kind of outraged about it. I'll give
How
my
old is
At
he?
26. She's 23.
23, and
Oh,
she
okay.
don't. And she don't just look 8. No, she has the height of an 8 year
Yeah,
old,
in every way.
and
Yeah.
every way.
So
So,
let me give my opinion, then I'll let y'all take it over.
mm.
Because I got a toxic opinion, and then I have what I originally thought. I'll give what
Okay, go
I
ahead.
originally thought first. So my original thought is like, yo, let this man be happy. Like, they together, they happy. So what? It looked crazy. Like, at
Hmm.
one point, a black man being with a white woman looked crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So let them be happy. But, but when I did a little digging, right, this shit gets creepy. All right. So this girl has a show on TLC called "I Am
She does.
Shauna Rae." Right. It was her
Hmm.
show about her life and shit. Right. So this nigga saw the show, saw what she looked like, and reached out to her that way.
Hmm.
Now that is crazy. Not just cause I get she's a grown woman, she got a life, she got a date too, but like to me, that reaching out, knowing that like yo, she looks 8, and that just it made me feel away, bro.
Hmm.
It made me feel yucky inside, bro.
Hmm.
Like now if they would have just met organically, like which is what I originally thought. Like they just met somewhere and got in a relationship. Cool, do y'all? But like it seems as though bruh reached out to her because she looked like an 8-year-old, and that's what he's into. Um, so what do you think,
That
bruh?
that's exactly what I got from it immediately. Like,
Yeah,
imagine you seeing this little girl walk on the street. She looks 8. No, without her approaching you, you wouldn't know she's 23.
and I'll put
So
a
if
picture of
you
them in the video.
so if you end up approaching her, knowing that she looks like an 8 year old, that's creepy as hell.
That too.
Like that's super creepy because she didn't approach you to let you know that she won 8.
Yeah.
So how would you know this?
You wouldn't know. Yeah, you would not know.
So I don't have a problem if he knew her age and they knew they started dating. Fine, she got a disease. She can't help that.
Yeah.
Y'all can date, have y'all life. I ain't got a problem with it. It's just how it happened or might have happened is the way how I feel about it.
The reaching out was predatory to me. Like reaching out because you. To, I don't want to put nothing on this man because I don't know him. But like, it's like you reached out because you look 8, bro. Like, what else? What else is it? Like, I don't know.
And maybe that's not even the real reason. Maybe it just looked that way, at least for me.
What could be the real reason?
I have no idea.
What you think? No.
So I don't have any like background knowledge on this,
Mm.
but just listening to what y'all saying, she grown, dog.
She is
Like
a grown woman.
I know it sounds weird, like cause y'all saying like she looked like a little kid. I get it, but she not a little kid.
She's not.
She grown.
But
I
like,
mean,
But you didn't
imagine.
know
she's
that
not.
at
You
first.
can't say. I mean, I see you making a correlation. Like, if he attracted to her, then he attracted to 8-year-olds.
No, no
That's
ID.
not necessarily true.
No
Like,
ID. Could you see yourself fucking someone that look like an 8-year-old?
no.
Okay. What are we
But
talking about, bro?
I'm saying, like, I'm saying She's not 8.
She's not 8, but she looks like one.
Okay, to me, okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can think of a correlation. Like, because what if you go to the bar and she at the bar drinking? You like what you what you doing in here?
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't. And she like, oh, I'm 23. I'm like, no way, you look so young. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Then you start chopping it up. Now, I know y'all said he
Yeah.
reached out to her, but maybe just the fact that she was an adult and she did look little, maybe that intrigued him. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it did. Like I don't know. It
Because she,
sounds weird, and I'm sure it looks weirder, but I mean, let me
bro,
see. If you, dang, I can't think of an example to like
bro,
parallel with this though.
the thought of laying down with an 8-year-old
Agreed.
is disgusting, bro.
But she's not 8.
She looks
But
it.
that,
You're
but she
having sex
looks like
visually, bro.
like
You're
like
not
with
turning the
with
lights out. Go
with your
ahead.
bar scenario. And I saw her drinking, whatever. I would have been like, "Well, yeah, look, you're a little kid. Why you drinking?" Like, no, I'm 23. I would stop talking to her because I'm sorry. You may be 23, but you look like 8 year old. I can't talk to
I
you.
ain't saying I would stop
I,
talking to her, but like it
I
gets
would.
weird for me when it's sexual time and it's like we're visual bruh. Like I like to see the person I'm having sex with, bruh. And if I'm having sex with her, I see an 8-year-old. In my mind, I know she's 23. She's grown. It's legal, fine. But like I'm seeing an 8-year-old child, bruh. Like
I don't know, dog. I don't know. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it is weird, but I don't think it's wrong until he's dating an 8-year-old, and then I'm
I mean,
like,
it's not wrong.
that's I
yeah.
don't know.
It's not wrong, but there may be like sinister, like
Underlining.
yeah, it may be some sinister underlying motives there. Uh,
Even if it is, that's one child safer.
is it?
Yeah, because
Because
now
who?
he got a look-alike that's an adult, so that saves him from another child
But
who's actually
like we were just talking about, like the grass always greener, right? I don't think
I don't
what
know.
happened when you get sick of her, and it's back to the real 8-year-olds, right?
No, we
But
don't know that he even
yeah,
messed
we
with
don't know.
8-year-olds in
Yeah,
the first place.
You're right. You're right. But you're right.
But that's
But
just like, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, what if you seen somebody? I mean, because it's basically a disorder.
yeah,
So her having a disorder should discredit her from ever being in love with
no,
somebody
she
that
deserves
doesn't have a
love.
disorder.
She deserves
Yeah.
love.
You know what I mean? She
Yeah,
deserved to get chose on too.
yeah,
Like,
she does. She does.
like,
It's
I don't know. It's just like if she was in a wheelchair and he reached out to her,
it's
like,
different. And she looked like an adult.
ow, it's still a, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a,
If she looked like an adult in a wheelchair, I don't see how that's the same at all.
they both got a disorder.
One disorder makes
but
you look
it's
like a
just
child,
yeah, but it's the look. It's how she
But it don't
looks. It's
make
not
you a
about the
child.
disorder, but
bro.
just how she looks.
We all just said we couldn't have sex with someone that looked like an 8-year-old. Why?
Because it bothers me
Yeah.
personally, but that doesn't mean it bothers everybody or it should.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds weird, but I mean,
Yeah. She deserves love.
she's 23.
Yeah.
Now, if he reached out to her thinking she was 8 and found out she was 23 and then was like, "Oh, well, whatever, you still look 8," then yeah, that's an issue.
I think he watched the show and knew everything about her.
Yeah, so he knew
Yeah,
she was 23. Now, if
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, dang, she 23." Damn, okay, yeah, we need to. But I mean, she different. She rare.
Yeah.
He want
Rare.
a young looking thing.
Real young.
which means when he 58,
She gonna look eight
she's still
still.
going. Well, she might look like Benjamin Button actually, but like an old child, um,
Yeah.
a little wrinkly child. But yeah, that's wild.
I guess we'll know if he leave her when she get wrinkles and gray hairs and stuff. Move on to the next person with her disorder. Then we could call it, right?
Yeah,
We
we
can
can call it
revisit it when that happens. Let's
Yeah.
revisit it.
if that happened. Don't say when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of sex with 8-year-olds, Tom Brady retired again.
What? Whoa.
Wait, wait. y'all haven't saw the video or the picture.
What are
There's
you
What
talking about?
picture?
so there's a picture of Tom Brady sitting by the pool with his son on his lap.
Oh, I seen that.
That's his son sitting in
That's
his
his
lap,
son.
dude.
Man.
That's
I
not
mean,
him having
it
sex
is
with his
weird.
son,
It
dude.
is weird, but that's still. I mean,
Would y'all do that?
I'm not defending it. I wouldn't do that shit.
Would you? No
So
idea. Would you sit with your son in your lap on your privates and kiss him on the neck?
with no shirts
I
on
Yeah,
and swim trunks.
yeah. Swim trunks,
Ain't no
personally,
way
no
in
draws.
I
hell.
don't think that I
Ain't
would.
no way in hell.
Yeah,
But I also don't think that I would kiss my child in the mouth,
in the mouth.
even as a baby.
Yeah,
But some people do.
yeah.
You know,
That.
long I
Well,
mean, long as you ain't tonguing your kid down, I mean,
How we know he ain't use tongue?
kiss him on the back of the neck though, bruh. That's the
No,
weird
on
place to
that
kiss a
nape.
child.
He got bro on the
So,
nape, bruh.
I
but
He's
don't
that's
hitting
think
that
it's
and
hot
look,
nothing.
spot.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with kissing your son right there.
that's weird. That's weird. Like
Like if
I
you
don't even
giving your
kiss.
son a hug and you kiss him, I don't think nothing wrong with that.
I
With
kiss my son on the forehead, and that's about it.
the whole scenario though, in the pool, no draws on, bruh sitting on his
Hold
lap.
on, you adding no draws on?
They had swim trunks on, bruh.
They had swimming trunks
They had no
on.
they, bruh. They was. Do you wear underwear under your swim trunks?
But see, you trying to paint a picture. You trying to make it seem like they was butt naked. They was
I'm
not
talking
butt naked.
fact. No. They were not butt
They
naked.
was. Yeah. So why did you say they don't have no drawers on
Because
when they have shorts on?
there's nothing protecting this man's privates from
He had
feeling
shorts
his
on.
son's butt, bruh.
It's his son.
His
He was
son's
not
butt.
feeling his son's butt.
No.
dude.
I mean, his son's butt was feeling Brady's privates, bruh. There's no way it wasn't. How
I'm not
wasn't
a part
it?
of this.
Uh,
Brady, I'm not a part of this.
well, he probably tucked it, so
Tucked it where?
between the legs or something. I don't know.
Bruh, he's sitting down with his legs spread, bruh. It's right. It's nowhere to tuck it unless he's tucking it up his ass. Did he tuck it up his own ass before he put his son there?
Look,
But,
I wouldn't do what Brady did. I wouldn't kiss my son on the back of the neck. I wouldn't have him sit in my lap at any point. But I don't think he. No, if you're trying to say he's something, he's not.
I'm just saying. I'm not putting nothing on Brady. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you the facts of the picture. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
it's just one of those weird things, like when Lil Wayne used to kiss Baby. Like,
Yeah.
why
Oh,
you kissing me? Like,
that's a good. That's a good. Yeah.
so it's like I don't believe Lil Wayne's gay, but it's just some weird crap.
Cause bruh,
I believe Baby gay. I don't give a shit if he see this or not. But and I just sent y'all a video on that.
but bruh, I don't know if y'all remember this, but niggas used to actually think Baby and Wayne was father and son, bruh. Like,
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
then it
Yeah.
came out. Well, I was like, whoa, shit, that kiss looked way different then, bruh. Like,
It should have been looked different. Period.
it
'Cause
was,
they grown.
it was looked at like, whoa. But then
Yeah.
when they not related, it's like, oh shit, bro. Like, what's happening over there? But
Yeah.
bullshit aside, Brady retired for the second time, and I want to get y'all's opinion. The first time I was emotional. I didn't want to see Brady leave, right? But like, I want to get y'all opinion on. He retired and came back to football, right? Seemingly at his wife telling him, yo, come, don't go back. We need you at the house. We need you to be a father to these kids, right? And from the outside looking in, we don't know their relationship. We don't know what was happening. How do y'all feel how this last season played out for Brady? And how do y'all feel about what he lost? And what he lost meaning, like, basically his family.
Well, I don't feel anything about it. I was sad when he first retired. He came back. I was happy. I always felt like um, that he should have been able to live his dream out. It didn't last that long, but you know, I don't know. I really don't have nothing to say on this. Like,
Okay.
I don't feel like he lost anything. Truthfully,
You don't put any
I
value on
feel.
his family?
I mean, I feel like this. I feel like they'll be back together in the next couple 6 months. That's
Okay.
what I see.
Interesting. No
So,
idea.
Um, I really don't feel no way about it. I hope most of the time, like if it's I don't know, like if I feel like I don't know enough about what's going on, I don't really formulate an opinion about it.
Okay.
But like you said, it do seem like his family wanted him to stay. He wanted to play again, and that's just the intrinsic battle that we all have. On one hand,
hmm
I'm like, yeah, you should spend time with your family. You've done it all. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, if you still have aspirations and things that you want to accomplish for yourself, you should be able to, you know what I'm saying? So I don't, and that's why I don't really have an opinion. I hate that he had to retire like this, where people could say he fell off. I really do think that he still could play another 2, 3 years at a high level, given the right situation. So it is hard to see him retire like that, but I mean, it is what it is.
But
He still had a good career.
I want to touch on something both of y'all said. So no idea. You said his aspirations and goals. Like you can't step in the way of that if you someone's significant other, right? You should support him, right?
I mean,
well, we're not saying you can't
I
step in a
think it's
way.
circumstantial.
Well,
I
in
do
this
think it's
scenario,
circumstantial.
in this
Yeah.
scenario, it's like this is my dream. Like my significant other should understand and support me in that, right?
I mean, I feel like okay. I feel like she had every right to feel the way she felt. Also, you know, uh, I just feel like reason why I have my opinion that I have because I don't feel like marriage should be looked at as something you could just throw away.
Yeah,
Like because you just you have to work on being married. It's a constant work.
yeah,
You have to constantly work to keep it going.
yeah,
So and it's till death do your part. It's not until I get mad at you because you ain't doing something.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna throw it away. No, that's not what it is. It's not the values of marriage.
And
So me feeling that way is reason why I have my opinion.
and I guess my point is like if Brady still had goals, his goal was to win, right? There's
hmm
teams that will pick him up right now.
Yeah.
So I guess why retire? You know what I'm saying? Like if that's the case, if you really believed you could still play and you could still win a Super Bowl, why retire?
He
Maybe
probably
because he lost
caved.
everything.
Yeah, he probably caved
Maybe he
in.
really, maybe he didn't think that was gonna happen. Maybe he wanted
Yeah.
So
maybe he wants his family back.
I want to touch on Blur too because you said in the next 6 months they'll get back together. She ran around with a
Yeah.
yoga instructor. I don't know if you saw,
I
but
saw.
like yeah,
I saw.
and hey, she don't look like she trying to get back with that nigga. That nigga
Reason, the
retired. She
reason
was like, "Congrats, nigga. Thumbs up. Fuck off."
the
She's
reason
just
why I
trying to
say
make the
that,
best of her break.
yeah, and I about to say that. Reason why I say that because she been with Tom Brady so long, she just trying to have a little fun. But she gonna I believe this is why I believe that once she had done having her fun, even Brady might have some fun. He might not. He might not. They gonna end up being right back
Did
together.
you see his thirst trap picture? Him sitting on the bed in his underwear.
Uh
Yeah, disgusting.
I did not see that.
huh.
It'll be the damn thumbnail to this Brady video. Don't
That's
worry.
great.
Uh, but so look, here's I got a toxic take on this too. So
Go ahead.
like that was my initial thought, right? Then my mind get to spinning and shit. So probably what happened was Brady retired, went home, and I was like, fuck. this is what I gotta look forward to. Holy fuck! Like I can't put up with this shit. I'd rather go get concussed than be here with this bitch. And so, honestly, if we being real, and I said this is toxic. So
hmm
Giselle's best years are behind her, right?
Oh, it
Brady,
definitely is.
yeah, Brady, Brady on the other hand,
I've seen a picture of her of
yeah, it don't
recently,
look
and
good.
yeah,
It don't look good, and it don't look like it used to. But like Brady, on the other hand, he's about to make more money announcing for Fox than he made in his entire
hmm
NFL career. Right?
Really?
Yeah, they paying him $375. He made like $325 or some shit playing.
And they cut his salary to do it. Gray Olson.
Yeah, and
Dang.
so the horizon for Brady looked like this, and Giselle shit look like that. I'm just saying, from Brady to a yoga instructor, that ain't a dub.
Maybe
But
it is. Bezos' ex-wife is happy with her teacher.
she got $200 billion, bro.
She showed.
You
Yeah.
think Giselle broke?
No, Giselle got
No, yeah,
Giselle was worth more
she
than
broke.
Brady.
So
Giselle
that's what
was
I'm saying. She might. So it
before
might
this
not be
check.
the instructor might offer some stuff that Brady didn't.
I'm sure.
Especially young. It's just a fling. That's all it is.
I'm sure he offered everything Brady didn't, huh? But uh, it's he the goat, right? He the goat till Patrick get what? A couple more?
Well, how
He
old
the
is Patrick?
TBD to be determined.
I don't
Yeah,
know his
Yeah,
age, but it's his what
he
fifth year?
like 20. He like 25, right?
I
26.
think he's 27 or
So,
28.
oh dang, he that old? Dang, I ain't know.
Well, his first year he was on the bench.
Yeah, he's sad.
Well, I think if Patrick, if he stay on the pace he is, he probably would be the greatest of all time if he stay on this pace.
Yeah, he's 27. And he could probably
And
play to
then
40 like Brady.
he probably could, and it wouldn't bother me either if he become the best. You know, he black, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
But hey, shout out to Brady, man. No hate. You know,
yeah. Shout out to Bray
yeah,
because they're my favorite quarterback for a while.
it was.
Used to be Marks, and he just I don't know what happened. He just turned tables.
It was my
So
favorite quarterback when Randy was there. Those were the best years, man. Then they threw him away like garbage.
it
Uh,
wasn't they. It was Bill Belichick. So,
um, I don't know. I feel
but
like
he
Brady
still
had the
be.
same.
But nah, Randy Moss speaks highly of Brady all the time.
He does.
Brady
But
be
he.
taking
But
a
then
pay
again,
cut.
he speak highly of Bill Belichick too, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that nigga
Billy
dropped
is
you
a
like a bad
mastermind,
habit.
man. He ain't been doing well, but he was a mastermind.
Belichick.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, but one more
I
year
think the
with
league is
Moss,
moving away
man.
from what made him good. He was never an offensive guy, and it's like the league is going the offensive way. So
Yeah. I used to give Brady more credit. I mean, I used to give Belichick more credit now. Now I'm leaning 50-50.
yeah, I think that they were just a perfect marriage, dog. Like
Yeah.
it was a perfect like, match made in heaven. You know,
And
neither
Belichick
one of
got
their
tired of
careers
it.
are the same if they don't ever link up.
That's a fact.
And Belichick got tired of it being a perfect marriage. He wanted to lead the marriage.
He
So
wanted Jimmy G, and I still
he wanted to
think,
get married.
bruh, Jimmy G would have took the Patriots places that Mac Jones.
Man, get out of here.
I agree. I believe that, bruh. I
Oh, you
believe
think
that
Jimmy G better than Matt?
100%.
I
Oh,
think they're
I
the
agree with
same.
that. I
I
believe he
think
better
they're the
than that.
same, honestly.
But
Like
uh,
they're the same tier to me.
Well, I can't really tell. I got to see Jimmy G without a great offense and defense.
without a
So
great run game, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I think what the Patriots do, they so good at like doing what the quarterback's good at, bruh. Where over in San Francisco, they want you to run their offense whether you good at this shit or not, nigga. Come run
hmm
these plays and complete these passes. That ain't necessarily what Jimmy G do. Jimmy G don't like to run and shit. Like he like to stand back there and throw that shit. But hey, all that running led to him getting injured and shit. So we may
Right.
never know what Jimmy G could have been.
San Francisco need to be held responsible for all them quarterbacks. It's no reason
exactly.
that you should have injured what 4 or 5 quarterbacks in the span
hmm
of one season, dude.
That damn
That's
running.
that's that's something that's your game. Like that got to be on Shanahan, dude.
Yeah.
It's something about whatever he's drawing up or these schemes that he got. He really got to look into that because one quarterback, two quarterback, all right, but every quarterback on your roster, dude.
Yeah.
hmm
That
Like,
last
And you
one
got
was
to
kind
it's
of
go.
just
great
like what I
though.
was saying earlier. Like you point the finger at everybody else the problem, but at some point you got to look at yourself and say, what am I doing that's putting these quarterbacks in this position?
Yeah. That Purdy one was freak though. That Purdy one was a freak accident though.
The people was mad at Purdy because he wasn't playing. This man really tore something.
Yeah, some shit in his elbow. He like
They like, y'all really not throwing it? I'm like, y'all
what you
really should have
expect?
y'all should have let McCaffrey throw it, honestly.
That shit.
Yeah, that's what I believe to do.
I said the same shit until he threw a pass.
But I'm saying, if you have him at quarterback, just have him. I mean,
Scramble.
you can have him scramble. You can have him run wildcat. You can have him throw the same dump offs that they was trying to have Purdy throw. Like, come on,
Man,
dog.
you could have put any black person out there at quarterback because they all played two-hand touch on the street
They did. That
back
nigga
in the
got
day.
concussed, nigga.
Oh.
They put that black nigga out there. He got
No,
concussion.
Oh
I'm talking
yeah,
about like you could have got any black
immediately
person out
too.
there. You could have got Debo Samuels to throw the ball. You could have got I don't know somebody.
Debo don't even want to play running back, so I doubt that nigga get in for quarterback, nigga. You
Oh,
need to
he
pay
will.
me for a quarterback, nigga.
Cause he'll sneak every play.
Yeah. Get some stiff arms, man. But y'all got anything else y'all want to touch on this episode, fellas?
I think I'm good.
We went through all the.
That's everything I got.
Oh wow!
I
Yeah.
do got a closing note
I didn't realize that. Okay, well that
Yeah.
went by.
Time
for the
flies when you having fun.
for the fellas out there, man. Be a man. Stand on yours. Be a man when you up. Be a man when you down. And for the ladies, always move with integrity. Same thing. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to be a man when you up, be a man when you down, but the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Be of integrity when you up. Be of integrity when you down.
Yeah.
All you got is your words and your character. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So remember that.
And some might even say it's even more important when you down. You know what I'm saying? How you respond to shit. Some shit I had
Yes.
to learn, you know? Like,
Exactly.
nobody give a fuck that you down, bro. Like, you still gotta, the world continues and you still gotta be a part of it, nigga.
World
You gotta
gonna
pick
keep
yourself up.
on going.
Yep.
You know, same words. I'm gonna leave. Just men hold your women down, man. Women, hold your men down, cause we need y'all. We need y'all to have our back, and we there for y'all. So y'all be there for us.
My last words. Fellas, don't put your son on your lap by the pool and kiss him on the neck. You feel me? See y'all next week.
Peace.
All right.